Welcome to Kingston Heritage Festival 2020. Under normal circumstances, this would have taken place at the Kingston Museum and Kingston History Centre. But due to the current COVID-19 pandemic, we have gone virtual. The content presented here has been provided by ITC Tamil Centre and Tamil Information Centre. We will take you through the language and culture of Tamils, their population and migration, the fine arts and performances of Tamils. Tamil civilization is very ancient, and Tamil language is the oldest living language. Tamil is one of the 10 classic languages in the world. It has a wealth of literature and grammar dating back to 2000 years BC. The language has 3 parts: Iyal Tamil, which is written Tamil comprising texts and poems; Isai Tamil, which is music, both vocal and instrumental; and Nadaha Tamil, which is dance and drama. The Tamils did trade with other countries before the 4th century BC. Hence, migration is not a new phenomenon for the Tamils. They used Kattumaram and Navai for crossing the seas. Tamils predominantly live in Tamil Nadu, a state in South India, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, and Mauritius. In modern times, Tamils migrated as a result of British, French, Dutch, and Portuguese colonialism. Most of the migration was either to work or to study in the respective countries to which they migrated. Recently, as a result of the civil war in Sri Lanka, migration has increased, and now Tamils are living in almost every corner of the globe. The Royal Borough of Kingston Upon Thames has Tamils as its second highest migrant community. Tamils are proud of their heritage. It is only natural that the migrant Tamils wanted to pass on their rich language and culture to their posterity. This resulted in them starting Tamil schools where they taught Tamil and music. The fine art teachers also started their own private classes. In the Tamil tradition, when you write a book or learn music or dance, you do an arangetram, which is the graduation, the debut performance in the presence of learned people. That tradition is carried out by the children in this country as well. The clips you are about to watch are extracts from such debut concerts. In the Tamil tradition, all forms of fine arts, music, both vocal and instrumental, and dance are considered divine and had been associated with gods and temples. The stringed instrument Veernai is associated with goddess Saraswati, the flute with Lord Krishna, and the dance with Lord Shiva. The percussion instrument Mridangam or Mattalam is associated with Nandi, who guards Lord Shiva's abode. Nagaswaram or Nadaswaram and Thavil came later, and these are used at temples, weddings, and other auspicious festivals and celebrations. In concerts, percussion instruments are usually used as accompaniments. The type of accompanying percussion instruments vary for vocal, instrumental, or dance recitals. The common ones which are used are mridangam, ghatam, tabla, ganjira, morsing, merlam, and udukku. We will now have a look at Veernai. The origin of this instrument dates back several centuries BC. The current shape of the veena is from the 17th century AD. It is made of wood from the jackfruit tree that grows near temples. The tree should be over 40 years old, and it takes 3 months to season the wood before making the instrument. It is made by skillful artisans. There are 4 strings to play the note and 3 strings to keep the pitch and rhythm. It is possible to play 3.5 octaves in veena. The strings are plucked with the index finger and the middle finger of the right hand. The small finger is used to pluck the rhythm strings. The left hand index finger and middle finger are used to hold the strings at the right place to play the right note. We will now see the veena graduation performance of Thenuga Jagadiswaram Pillai and Brahmi Jagadiswaram Pillai. Their graduation performance took place at the Leatherhead Theatre, and as accompaniments they had Mridangam, Ghatam and Ganjira. We now look at Bharatha Natyam. Bharatha Natyam is one of the oldest and most popular dance styles of India. It has its roots in the classical dance tradition of Tamil Nadu in southern India. The cultural heritage of Tamil Nadu goes way back to ancient times. The dance is taught according to the guidelines established in a book on Bharatha Natyam called the Natya Sastra that was written by sage Bharatha. The origins of this art form can be traced back to ancient Sanskrit literature and temple sculptures. Many of the ancient sculptures in Hindu temples are based on Bharatha Natyam dance poses. It is said that Bharatha Natyam was originally derived from the four Vedas, the great ancient scriptures of Hinduism. Bharatha Natyam, as the name depicts, is a blend of bhavam, which denotes expression, ragam, denoting melody, and talam, for rhythm. The dance mainly portrays the meaning of songs, where the dancer emotes the feelings that are expressed in the song. This is called bhavam. Then the letter R is for the ragam that the song is sung in, and the talam or rhythm to which the piece is set to. A Bharatanatyam concert usually has a singer, a percussion instrument, mridangam and gadam, and a violin or veena or indeed both, and flute. There will be the dance teacher guru who is herself on the stage, and she or he would conduct the dance by reciting rhythmic phrases which is referred to as Nattuvangam. We will now watch a clip of the Bharatha Natyam graduation performance of Vaishnavi Shankar, which was held at the Ashcroft Theatre in Croydon. She had vocal, violin, mridangam, flute, tabla, and morsing as accompaniments.
வள்ளிக்கண்ணவன் பேரை வழிப்போக்கர் சொன்னாலும் வள்ளிக்கண்ணவன் பேரை வழிப்போக்கர் சொன்னாலும் வள்ளிக்கண்ணவன் பேரை வழிப்போக்கர் சொன்னாலும் உள்ளம் குழையுதடி கிளியே உள்ளம் குழையுதடி கிளியே உள்ளம் குழையுதடி வாழ்வதெல்லாம் கூடி குலாவி மெத்த குகனோடு வாழ்வ போனால் என்ன கோடி செம்பொன் போனால் என்ன கிளியே கோடி செம்பொன் போனால் என்ன கிளியே குறுநகை போதுமடி கிளியே குறுநகை போதுமடி மாடுமலை போனால் என்ன மக்கள் சுற்றம் போனால் என்ன கோடி செம்பொன் போனால் என்ன கிளியே குறுநகை போதுமடி கிளியே குறுநகை போதுமடி தனன 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 தனன
Now let's look at the flute. Flute is associated with Lord Krishna. The flute is thus an ancient instrument which dates back thousands of years in the Hindu mythology. An ancient musical instrument associated with cowherds and their pastoral tradition is made of bamboo and comes under aerophone type instruments. The flute is made from a single hollow shaft of bamboo. The natural hollow culm of this giant grass makes it perfect for making woodwind instruments. The flute is handmade in India from carefully selected bamboo with 7 holes. 3 fingers from the left hand, excluding the thumb and the little finger, and 4 fingers except the thumb are used to cover the holes to produce the desired notes. The finer notes are created by controlling the blow from the mouth. We now watch a clip from the flute graduation performance of Harry Kandaya, which was held at the Beck Theatre in Uxbridge. Harry had violin, mridangam, tabla, and morsing as his accompaniments.
Thank you.
In South Indian culture, the Nagaswaram, which is also called Nadaswaram, is considered to be very auspicious, and it is a key musical instrument played in most Hindu weddings and temples of the South Indian tradition. It is part of the family of instruments known as Mangala Vadyam, Mangala meaning auspicious and Vadyam meaning instrument. This instrument is usually played in pairs and is accompanied by a pair of drums called Thavil. Nagaswaram is also a wind instrument, but it differs in shape, size, and the style of playing from the flute. Another difference is the time period. Unlike the flute, this instrument has come into existence probably in the 14th century. This instrument is among the world's loudest non-brass acoustic instruments. The Nagaswaram is a double reed instrument with a conical bow which gradually enlarges towards the lower end. The top portion has a metal staple into which is inserted a small metallic cylinder which carries the mouthpiece, which is made of reed. This instrument is also made from the wood of a tree called Poovarasu in Tamil. The instrument has 7 holes and fingers are used to plug them to create the notes. Like the flute, the blowing of the air is controlled to produce the correct notes. The Thavil is a percussion instrument which is used to accompany the Nagaswaram. It consists of a barrel-shaped drum carved out of jackfruit wood with animal membrane stretched out on either side. The instrument is played while sitting or is hung by a cloth strap from the neck. The Thavil is played with the fingers of the hand on the right and a short, thick stick on the left. The tips of the fingers of the right hand are covered with hardened thumb caps which are made of refined wheat flour and water. Now we will see a clip by professionals performing at a wedding ceremony, and you're about to hear Nagaswaram and Thavil.